Wrong button. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see how this works. On air. Cool. There we are, connecting. Wow. This is interesting. See how all this goes. Star Trek Bridge Crew. Well, obviously. Got them twisted up like always. Here we go. Let's do the training. Start. I'm supposed to be able to do this sitting down. Excuse me. Let's see how this goes.
Welcome to the Starfleet Training Simulator.
Okay.
Our system is currently configured to train command crew of Aegis-class starships. Here you may learn about the roles and responsibilities of each officer on the bridge, and how to operate all of the controls of their command stations. Feel free to experiment and get comfortable with the ship here in the simulator before moving on to the real thing.
What the fuck? What I gotta do? Go over here? Yep. There we are. Helm.
As helmsman, you are the ship's navigator, responsible for maneuvering the ship and navigating within and between star systems. Your crew depends on you to get the ship wherever needed, to avoid collisions with hazards in space, and to maneuver for tactical advantage in combat situations.
Now. Okay. Continue.
Your local map can be used to mark ships and objects as waypoints, to check your proximity to hazards, and gauge when you are close to being detected by hostiles. Touch any target on the map to select it.
Okay. Cool.
Your basic maneuvering controls allow you to give the ship forward or reverse thrust, to steer the ship to port or starboard, and to move the ship up or down on its vertical axis. The amount of thrust you can give depends on the amount of power your chief engineer allocates to engines. The more power your engines have, the more responsive the ship will be. Maneuvering controls are only available when your local map view is active. The throttle controls your speed and also allows you to reverse or make a full stop.
What the hell does he want? What the fuck? Hurry up, I'm trying to do something. Hello?
Hey, Jimmy.
What you want now?
I gotta tell you something. I was pranking her with your account.
Well, I'm trying to do something here in the VR and live stream, so
Say what?
I'm live streaming this.
Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
Your ship's impulse drive allows you
Can you
to
hear me or
travel
not?
quickly between planets and other points of interest within a star system. To travel via impulse, you will first need to plot a course by choosing a destination on the impulse map. Once the course is plotted, you will then need to align your ship with the appropriate heading and engage
I can't
the
hear ya.
drive. Be aware, the impulse drive cannot be engaged unless the chief engineer has allocated sufficient power. Switch to your impulse map. Select any point of interest in the star system to plot a course to that destination. Now return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course.
Tell you how I feel.
Because of why? Can you actually see the Enterprise moving and stuff?
Jimmy, are you even listening?
Grab and push your throttle to engage the impulse drive. The ship's computer will automatically follow the course you plotted.
I get it. I'm doing Helm again. Not really, because I got the earbuds in.
The ship's warp drive can distort space around the ship to propel it faster.
And when the guy talks, he overtalks you.
Distances between star systems. The tremendous amount of energy needed for warp travel will require you to coordinate closely with the chief engineer. To travel by warp, it is your responsibility to plot a course by selecting a star system on your warp map. When the course
Yes, sir.
is plotted, you will need to align
Aye,
the ship
sir.
with the proper heading.
Let's go,
Before
sir.
you can enter warp, your chief engineer
Come
will
on,
have to
sir, hurry
prepare
up.
the ship and charge the warp coils. Open your warp map now. Select a star system to plot a course to it. Now
Beta.
return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course. Push your throttle to engage the warp drive. The warp coils can only remain charged for a limited time. The chief engineer will need to prepare the ship for warp.
I didn't even wait for you, mister. Beat you to it, mister. Ship signature.
Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis. The Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily visible to another ship's sensors. As helmsman, the more thrust you are using, the farther away the Aegis can be detected. On your local map,
really?
you'll see a ring that expands
Yeah.
and contracts as the ship's signature increases or decreases.
Oh.
When other ships come within that ring, they will detect the
Okay.
Aegis.
Cool. There's that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So now what? Am I done? Done with the helm? That's quick. Yep. Station menu. Whoops. Let's do tactical.
As the tactical officer, you are in charge of the ship's weapons, defenses, and scanners. In combat situations,
Shields
you
up.
must coordinate with the rest of the bridge crew to protect the ship and deal with any threats to it. But you also have a crucial
Torpedoes
role
armed.
in non-combat situations. It is the tactical officer's responsibility to scan nearby ships and other objects in the environment to reveal vital information about them.
Oh, cool. Selecting a target. Okay.
In order to scan anything or to fire on it, you must first target it. To select a target, simply select the appropriate icon on your map. Once you've selected a target, a display will show all currently known information about your selection. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map.
Hurry up, put it up. Okay, done. Okay.
You will
Scanning.
also need to scan a target to learn more about it, or to locate people or objects of interest in another vessel. Some objects are scanned with a simple, general scanning action. This happens automatically when the object is targeted. More complex objects, like other ships, can be scanned for specific properties, such as the locations of any weak points in a ship's system. When an object has many features to scan, scanning them all at once is much slower than scanning a single specific
Well,
system.
hurry up. Give me my
Scanning
scanners.
is required before it's possible to transport people or cargo off of another vessel, or
Aye,
before being
yeah,
able
sir.
to target weak spots of an enemy's ship system.
Yes, sir.
Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. Here you can select what
here we
systems
are.
you want to scan. Scanning a single system will always be faster than scanning multiple at once. Also, the closer the ship is to the target, the faster you can scan. Scan the ship's engines now to reveal their status, and any weak points which would allow you to damage the engines directly.
Okay, now what? Oh,
As
shields.
tactical officer, you have control over raising and lowering the ship's shields.
Right.
When raised, the shields will charge up to maximum strength over time. They are your best defense against damage to the ship. When shields are lowered, or down to 0 strength, any damage to the ship may cause serious harm to onboard systems, or even loss of life to your crew. When shields are raised, the chief engineer can direct power to them to increase their effectiveness. Raise the
Okay.
shields now. There is a delay.
Shields
while
going
power
up.
is channeled into the shield emitters.
Activating
before the
7,
shields
6,
come online.
5, 4,
In a combat
3,
situation,
2,
remember that you need to
1.
raise shields before the
Activating.
enemy fires.
Woohoo! Wow, that went up quick. Next, torpedoes.
Photon torpedoes are a devastating weapon. They can automatically
Shields
track
down.
a moving target and deliver heavy damage on impact. However, before you can fire them, you must first give the order to arm them. Arm your torpedoes now. Each
Arming
torpedo
torpedoes.
tube takes time to load. Your supply of torpedoes for any mission is limited, so use
Yeah,
them
I got 30
wisely.
torpedoes, sir.
Target the nearby ship and fire torpedoes at
And
it.
only front torpedo tubes on the starship. I gotta let torpedoes charge, yes.